Hello, astrology learners. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining Lisa Astro channel. Today, I have a very exciting celebrity birth chart analysis to discuss with all of you. I am going to be analyzing the Vedic birth chart of Bollywood superstar Hrithik Roshan. So make sure to watch this video until the end so you don't miss out on any key points. For all my Western viewers who may not be familiar with Hrithik Roshan, let me provide you with some background on him. Hrithik Roshan is one of the most popular and highest paid Indian actors in Bollywood. He has portrayed a variety of characters and is known for his amazing dancing skills, attractive looks, and amazing physique. He has been declared as one of the most handsome men in the world. He made a brief appearance as a child actor in several films in the 1980s. He later worked as assistant director with his father in 4 films. He was introduced to the world as the lead actor in Kaho Na Pyar Hai and became an overnight star. Nobody expected that Rakesh Roshan's Kaho Na Pyar Hai will become the highest grossing movie of 2000. In 2003, Hrithik Roshan was described as India's most complete actor. He doesn't just bring stunning looks to the table, but he flawlessly played a role of an intellectually disabled boy in the movie Koi Mil Gaya. He has acted in 42 movies. Some of the highest grossing films were Warfighter, Krish 3, and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. He has been nominated for 18 Filmfare Awards, and he won 6. Besides movies, he has also performed on stage, hosts television, TV, reality shows. He is involved in a number of humanitarian causes, endorses several brands and products, and has launched his own clothing line. He was married to Suzanne Khan for 14 years. They had 2 sons, Prihan 18 and Pridhan 16. Hrithik and Suzanne got divorced in 2014. Since their separation, they continued to co-parent their sons. Hrithik Roshan is the son of director Rakesh Roshan. His mother, Pinky, is a fitness enthusiast. He has an elder sister named Sunaina. He was born on January 10, 1974 in Mumbai, India. Time of birth is 3:25 a.m. I will now display his Vedic birth chart. Please note I am using the Sidereal Zodiac system, which differs from the tropical Western Zodiac system. You can see he is a Scorpio ascendant with Neptune in the first house. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. These individuals are enigmatic, private, and highly appealing. They are highly passionate and extremely clever. They can read others' minds. They would have sufferings in the early part of their life, but would enjoy a lot of happiness in the later part. They can be reserved and hot-tempered, ambitious and prosperous in many ways. They can rise in adverse circumstances. They work hard until they achieve their goal. They have good imagination and are forceful and victorious. They are sensual and fond of beauty, practical, and don't accept things until they are proved. Chart ruler Mars is strong and placed in the 6th house in its own sign of Aries. With this placement, the individual may have a strong need for routine and structure in their life. They may feel unsettled or nervous without a predictable routine to follow. This would make him health conscious and focused on his body, which we definitely see with Hrithik Roshan's discipline and dedication to his physique. Neptune in the first house means they are connected to exploring different planes of existence. within their dreams. They don't want to be restricted and allow themselves to explore many possibilities. No one can get a good grasp of who they are, but they themselves don't even have a grasp on who they are. Due to their ever-changing persona, they may have a lot of rumors and misinformation spread about them. They are subject to public speculation, and this is unfair because they have a gentle spirit and hold a soft spot for everyone in their heart. These individuals have a special talent in making everyone feel seen. They have an angelic look, which we definitely see this with Hrithik Roshan, especially those eyes. The more he taps into his intelligence and charm, he will strongly connect with his inner self. Moving on to Rahu, Sun, and Mercury in Sagittarius in the second house. With this placement, it shows he will gain wealth from his father, which we see with his father being a movie director and having a huge impact on him. They would do business together, which Hrithik Roshan has assisted him in directing movies. Sun, being more powerful than Rahu, gives good confidence, good professional life, and entrepreneurship. Strong Sun will have the ability to handle itself better in terms of ego, curbing the attempts of Rahu to cheat and facilitate better relationship with father. Mercury rules communication, and Saturn retrograde aspecting the second house of speech gives a peculiar speech and will explain why, while during childhood, Hrithik Roshan suffered from immense embarrassment and ridicule for this. He had challenges with a stammering disability. It was a lonely battle for him. He struggled alone for a long time, but was determined to heal his speech deficiency. During childhood, he was running Mercury Dasha life cycle. Mercury deals with communication. Mercury is aspecting his Ketu and retrograde Saturn. Mercury is also his Atmakaraka, his highest degree planet, signifying his soul journey and showing how this transformation would be a huge part of his life. Saturn causes obstacles, but never denies. And now, if you hear Hrithik Roshan speak, you would never know he had speech issues. He mesmerizes others with his speech and is a great public speaker. Mercury and Sun create a Budh Aditya Yoga. This occurs when Sun and Mercury conjunct less than 12 degrees. There is a mutual friendship between these two planets, and together they give auspicious results. Sun blesses the individual with royal comforts, and Mercury makes him clever and an extremely successful businessman. This yoga gives blessings of all kinds of comforts and richness in life. It will give high energy level, makes them mentally strong, and a well-educated person, along with a witty and strong personality. There is past life karma with his father, mother, siblings, and marriage. Second Lord in the third house means a practical and logical mindset when it comes to finances. The individual may approach money matters with a rational and analytical perspective. The individual's communication style may be influenced by financial considerations. They tend to focus on practical matters, economic issues, or opportunities for financial gains. Moving on to retrograde Venus and Jupiter in the third house in Capricorn. With this placement, Venus retrograde makes an individual reassess values, desires, and connections with others. Venus retrograde can introduce challenges related to emotional expression, self-worth, and intimacy. They have a strong sense of responsibility and determination, seeking to achieve success and stability in their personal and professional lives. These individuals have a desire for stability, security, and practicality in love and relationships. They prioritize qualities such as reliability, ambition, and financial security in partners, seeking relationships that offer both emotional depth and material stability. Retrograde Venus can bring periods of emotional distance or detachment in relationships. Focusing on self-awareness, authenticity, and inner strength can unlock the transformative power of Venus retrograde and create a life filled with success, fulfillment, and meaningful connections. Jupiter is debilitated in the sign of Capricorn. The individual may have difficulty in communicating effectively with others. This can explain the childhood struggles of communicating, since the Lord of Jupiter is in the house of early childhood. Third Lord in the 8th house means the individual with this placement possesses a deep and probing communication style. They have a natural curiosity about hidden truths, psychological insights, and taboo subjects. Their conversations often delve into profound and transformative topics. The relationship with siblings may be intense and transformative. There may be a deep emotional connection, shared secrets, or profound exchange of ideas and perspectives. Hrithik Roshan shares a close bond with his sister. Hrithik Roshan made his debut in the highest-grossing film of Kahona Pyar Hai of the year, debuted on January 14th of 2000. He entered his Venus cycle in September of 1999 and was in Venus cycle when the movie debuted. At that time, Venus was transiting his ascendant. Rahu was transiting Cancer and aspecting his natal Venus, bringing the start of fame into his life. Moving on to Aquarius in the 4th house, with this placement, individuals prioritize creating a home environment that is innovative and open to unconventional family bonds. They have a natural talent for embracing change, promoting progress, and encouraging a sense of community and belonging to their family. They incorporate progressive ideas and unconventional approaches to home life and family dynamics. Fourth Lord in the 8th house signifies a connection between the themes of the home, family, and emotional security, with transformation, shared resources, and deeper psychological realms. Moving on to Pisces in the 5th house. With this placement, an individual will approach creative projects, romantic pursuits, and children with imagination, compassion, and a natural talent for connection with the deeper emotional and spiritual dimensions of life. These individuals are empathetic, intuitive, and enjoy spiritually enriching, emotionally fulfilled experiences with their romantic partners. They connect deeply and emotionally and enjoy exploring the mystical and spiritual side of love and romance. They value emotional connection and spiritual growth with their children. Fifth Lord in the 3rd house means these individuals have a talent for writing and speaking optimistic subjects and find joy in sharing knowledge and insights with others in an enthusiastic and generous way. Moving on to Mars in Aries in the 6th house. With this placement, individuals are energetic, assertive, and proactive when it comes to their work, daily routines, and health. They thrive in dynamic and fast-paced environments, enjoy taking the initiative, and are driven to take challenges head-on. They excel in roles that require leadership, independence, and quick decision-making. They are passionate about maintaining an active and healthy lifestyle. Sixth Lord in the 6th house means the individual has good ability to reason. They are successful in competitions. They can win over their enemies, and they have strong, good overall health. They are brave and courageous and have a strong physical body, which we definitely see all of this with Hrithik Roshan. Moving on to Taurus in the 7th house of marriage and business partnerships. With this placement, the individual values stability, security, and commitment in their relationships. They seek a partner who is reliable, trustworthy, and financially secure. They are not interested in casual flings. They desire a deep and lasting connection with their partner. Taurus is known for its slow and steady approach, and this is reflected in the individual's approach to relationships. They are patient, persistent, and willing to invest the time and effort to build a lasting relationship. They take time to make their commitment, but once they do, they are loyal and devoted partners. Taurus is ruled by Venus. They appreciate the finer things in life and enjoy indulging in the pleasures of life with their partner. They put a strong emphasis on material security and financial stability in relationships. The challenge with this placement is that they can be stubborn in their relationships since Taurus is a fixed sign. They also struggle with expressing their emotions and may need to learn to communicate more openly and honestly with their partner. Seventh Lord in the third house means the individual is very sociable, communicative, and intellectually stimulating. They are attracted to partners who can articulate, are witty, and mentally stimulating to them. Moving on to Ketu and retrograde Saturn in Gemini in the 8th house. This conjunction brings constant confusion between opposite energies of these two planets. Saturn is a significator of hard work, career, progress, growth, determination, and materialistic desires. And Ketu, on the other hand, is a significator of spiritual and religious inclination and knowledge. It is a tight conjunction within 3 degrees. This placement can bring about excess introverted behavior and painful experiences in life, causing frustration, overthinking, and dissatisfaction. Ketu and retrograde Saturn are aspecting his Mercury, which signifies communication. This placement can bless the individual with the ability to become deep into research and have a strong interest in occult and mystical sciences. Give strength of intuition, intelligence with patience, and they have the ability to combine deep research with hard work, which can give them success in the materialistic world. They develop the desire to work for the betterment of humanity, rather than for their personal betterment. The individual is instilled with hard work and patience, which we definitely see this with Hrithik Roshan. He works so hard to perfect his dance moves and has extreme discipline to keep his body and physique at age 50. He is destined to move more spiritual and become more enlightened in his life, as his Navamsha chart is ruled by Cancer, a water sign. Moving on to Moon and Cancer in the 9th house. With this placement, emotions are intertwined with a thirst for knowledge and exploration. They find emotional fulfillment in broadening their horizons through travel, higher education, and philosophical pursuits. Their instinct is to nurture their intellectual curiosity and seek emotional growth through their learning. They have a strong attachment to their family and origin. They can be moody and emotionally unpredictable. They have a strong sense of empathy and compassion. They have a knack for understanding the emotional needs of others and providing nurturing care. They have the ability to bounce back from emotional challenges and setbacks. Their mother instills spirituality and life values in them. Ninth Lord in the 9th house means the individual can be intelligent and wise. The individual has good name and fame. They want a deep intellectual connection in their relationships. They want a partner who shares in their spiritual and philosophical beliefs. It shows their father is a good person and has a good reputation. He will get support from his father in his success, which we definitely see with Hrithik Roshan's career and influence of his father. He will also be naturally lucky. Moving on to Leo in the 10th house. With this placement, the individual is ambitious, self-assured, and highly motivated to achieve success and recognition in their career. They are drawn to careers that express themselves creatively, public performance, and shining in the spotlight, which we definitely see with his amazing dancing skills and success in his lead acting roles. They thrive in roles that they can inspire and motivate others, showcasing their talents and taking center stage. Father would play an instrumental role in their career, which we see with Sun ruling his house of career. Sun signifying father. 10th Lord in the second house means the public reputation would be closely tied to the ability to create financial stability and security. Moving on to retrograde Pluto in Virgo in the 11th house. With this placement, individuals possess a powerful inner drive for social change, innovation, and personal transformation through collective endeavors. They may have a complex relationship with their friendships, social networks, and humanitarian causes, often undergoing periods of introspection and internal evaluation regarding their social connections, ideals, and aspirations. Their approach to friendships, networks, and collective endeavors may be deeply transformative, introspective, and occasionally secretive. 11th Lord in the second house means the individual may experience financial gains through social connections and networks. Opportunities for income and financial support may come through friends, group affiliations, or collaborative projects. And finally, moving on to Uranus and Libra in the 12th house. With this placement, the individual is drawn to unconventional spiritual practices and philosophies, seeking to find their own unique path. These individuals may feel a sense of loneliness and misunderstanding. 12th Lord in the third house means they have a more introspective or hidden way of communicating. They might be drawn to expressing themselves through creative or imaginative means. They may keep certain aspects of interactions with their siblings private. Mental retreats and periods of solitudes can recharge them. Their learning style can be more private and self-directed. They don't always reveal their thoughts and ideas easily. They choose to keep certain aspects of their communication private. Now you can see the many strengths in Hrithik Roshan's birth chart. With his handsome looks, his charming personality, his discipline, and his extreme work ethic have made him the impressive global icon the world has come to know. That concludes my in-depth discussion on Hrithik Roshan's Vedic Birth Chart Astrology Analysis. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it and feel free to leave a comment. Please share my channel with anyone you know who is curious about Vedic astrology and would like to learn more. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing so we can stay connected. I thank all of you for joining me today, and I will see all of you next week. Bye-bye.